Canada and the US are in a trade war. Tariffs, bacon shortages, syrup sanctions. It's Game of Thrones, but everyone's wearing flannel and apologizing. Good evening. Tonight we talk about Canada, where things are heating up faster than a Tim Hortons drive-thru before hockey night in Canada. Doug Ford ran an ad mocking Donald Trump's tariffs using a Ronald Reagan quote. Trump saw it, got mad, and slapped 10% tariffs on Canadian goods over and above the existing ones.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. But over the long run, such trade barriers hurt every American worker and consumer. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. Throughout the world, there's a growing realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Ronald Reagan never said that. Fake news.
Newsflash, Donnie. He did. It's called a quote. You can't call Reagan fake news. He's been dead since before dial-up. So in response, Prime Minister Mark Carney says he's pivoting towards China. Yeah, because when your ex dumps you, you immediately date their mortal enemy. Oh, the US doesn't want our lumber? Fine. China likes wood, especially emotionally available wood. Carney also wants to double non-US exports in 10 years. Bold plan considering Canada's main exports are maple syrup apologies and Ryans named Gosling or Reynolds. So Ford's fighting Trump, Carney's dating China. Now let's check in with our senior maple syrup correspondent Daisy, live from Ottawa.
Patrick, tensions are high. Canadians are marching in the street with signs like, sorry, but this is unacceptable. One man even flipped a recycling bin, then picked it up, apologized to the bin, and sorted everything properly.
A true Canadian uprising.
Absolutely. And this trade war continues. Canada prepared to retaliate the only way it knows how, with passive aggression.
Thanks, Daisy. Stay safe and stay warm. Here's the US. Likes guns, freedom, and suing their friends. Think we're gonna take a swipe left on this one. Oh, now here's China. Strategic partner. Doesn't ask about democracy or human rights. Red flag. But hey, red's the team. Swiping right on that one. Ah, India's profile. Fast growing, occasionally ghosts trade deal. It's giving somewhat emotional unavailability. And who's next? Oh, the European Union. 27 people sharing an apartment. They are stabled and bureaucratic. I'm gonna swipe right for the paperwork, baby. So did Canada have any luck finding their new forever trade partner? Not yet, but we learned something. Canada's single and ready to mingle. But still texting the US at 2 a.m. like, hey, you up for negotiations? Trade wars are like real wars, except instead of bullets, it's bacon. Canadian and American farmers are struggling, consumers are panicking, and brunch is under siege. Mark Carney says he's diversifying trade. Economists call that rebounding too fast. But you can't just forget your first trade partner, especially when he lives next door and keeps borrowing your snowblower. A trade war is like a Canadian winter. Cold, miserable, and everyone pretends they're fine until their nose falls off. Trump's tariffs were supposed to protect jobs. Instead, they endangered something sacred: bacon. Prices are up 20%. We're heading for a brunch depression. Or, as economists call it, porkflation. So now America's punishing the one country that always brings casserole to global conflicts. But this isn't economics, it's emotional eating. Maybe it's time we stop fighting and start brunching, because peace tastes better with syrup. Which brings us to the final front in the trade war: maple syrup. Yes, America might tax the one thing sweeter than Canada's free healthcare. It's chaos here. Canada's syrup reserves, yes, that's real, are on red alert. In the US, a bottle used to cost $8. Now it's $40, and it comes with a side of hipsters calling it artisanal tree blood. Instead of using maple syrup, in the US they're now using freedom syrup. It's like kissing through a Ziploc bag.
No more Canadian maple syrup, kids. But don't worry, I found something even better.
Freedom syrup? What's that? It looks really orange.
Try it, it's all American. Kids. Ew, Mom, it tastes awful.
Trump syrup. Tastes like independence. Smells like bankruptcy.
If this keeps up, they'll be dunking pancakes in tears. Americans are forming underground waffle clubs with bootleg Canadian maple syrup, and the password is, Aunt Jemima was framed. So what have we learned? We learned that tariffs make no sense, bacon is sacred, and that syrup isn't just sugar. It's diplomacy in liquid form. America and Canada have been neighbors for over 200 years. Let's not let politics ruin breakfast, because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to keep things sweet. And now before we sign off for this week, we're going to switch from politics to entertainment. You ever have a movie your kid loves so much it camps out in your skull and refuses to leave? Yeah, mine's called K-pop Demon Hunters. I've seen it so many times that the FBI should start counting it as a hostage situation. Every time I close my eyes, I see sparkly demon guts and I hear auto-tune chanting about friendship. It's like if Satan and BTS had a baby and that baby was raised by TikTok. The first time I watched it, I thought, oh, cute animation, catchy song, cool fight scenes. By the 47th viewing, I was rooting for the demons. At least they don't sing before they attack. And the message? Let's fight evil with the power of friendship. Oh yeah, I can barely fight evil with a cup of coffee and Wi-Fi that works. The soundtrack, oh, that cursed soundtrack has been lodged in my brain for so long it's paying rent. I hum it in the shower. I hum it while I work. Last week I caught myself humming it at a funeral. The deceased deserve better. My kid looks at me with those innocent eyes and says, Daddy, don't you love it? No, sweetheart, I don't love it, but I respect it. The same way I respect taxes and colonoscopies. Unavoidable and slightly humiliating. Every character has a tragic backstory that's healed by, guess what? Choreography. When I was a kid, we fought demons with holy water and Latin Bible verses. Now it's eyeliner and synchronized pelvic thrusts. And of course there's a sequel coming, because the world clearly needs more pastel-haired demon slayers with emotional baggage and perfect pitch. Meanwhile, I just want one animated movie where the moral is go outside and stop buying merch. But I'll be back on this show next week. Just like I'll be back on the couch next weekend, pretending to smile and clapping along, singing that God-forsaken chorus like a broken man. Oh, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born to be. Yeah, sure. Shining through my eternal suffering. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week. See you next time.
Freedom syrup from Trump, because nothing says patriotism like high fructose hypocrisy.